Following on from Hampton and Richmond Borough's 1-0 victory over Dartford tonight, we've got captain Dean Wells, got the winning goal, and Charlie Moon, who's should have had a goal, desperately unlucky. We'll start with Charlie, our new signing from Woking. He's unlucky to score today.
Yeah, to be fair, I should have hit one when I first come on, and luckily I got another chance, and I had a go, and unfortunately it hit the post, and then the other one just didn't seem to want to go in either.
We'll talk about that first ever that hit the post. I mean, what was your thought there? You had your back to goal, didn't you? It was about 25 yards out.
Yeah, like I say,
actually me in training.
I had one first when I first come on, and a couple of the boys said just hit it, you know, and instinctive sort of thing. And like I say, it was the same, similar sort of chance, and I did it, and unfortunately it didn't quite come off.
It was around about this time last year you scored for Woking here.
I didn't score here, yeah. I scored in the away game, yeah, I out-jumped him, but we'll talk about it another time.
So it wasn't here, okay, but my apologies, I've got my stats wrong on that one. Dino, you've scored today, fantastic header. You've had a solid at the back today, so going forward you've come up with a header. Good start of the season. We've got 2 games and we haven't conceded yet.
To be fair, after last season we was a bit erratic at the back, and that's including myself. It's the worst season I've had since I've been in. To be fair, Harp's coming in as a defensive thing. He's helped us a lot, and Dev's worked with us as well. So we look solid, but it's only 2 games in, and hopefully we can just stay steady at the back.
There were in the bar before the game. There was a few murmurings going about there that the pre-match routine was a little bit different now. The pre-match warm-up was different.
Yeah, it is different. Harps has come in and he's got his own ideas, and Dev just lets him get on with it. And to be fair, he pulls the defenders out, and we have a chat and that. And he's as him. Well, he tells us he used to be a good defender, so we take on board what he says. But no, to be fair, he's a good coach, and he's helped us a lot over pre-season. He's got us running, which ain't my forte, but he's got us a little bit.
Would never have guessed, you know.
But that's what I've just been given that, so I'll be eating that in a minute. That's my pre-match, that's my after-match meal, not pasta. It's all about chocolate.
Well, to be fair, mate, after today's performance, you deserve it. So enjoy your Kit Kat.
Yeah, any supporters want to buy me a beer, you can. Anyone's.
Well, I think that's going a bit too far. Kit Kat or beer, mate. Come on.
Oh, yeah, true.
A big decision, obviously, by the referee after 8 minutes that Dartford had been down to 10 men. I believe, from my vantage point, it was Dave Tarpey who was hauled down. Was it Hodgie? That's it, because you wasn't on the field. You wasn't on the field at the time. But I mean, they can't have any. They can't have any complaints of that, can they?
No, I think when you throw on goal, as unfortunate it may be unintentional. Hodgie's through on goal, and
to be fair, it's going to cost him accidentally. But the things he's through on goal. There's not a lot else you can do. It's a great move. He's spanning, so that's the only way. Otherwise, Hodgie was in to make it 1-0. To be fair, but fair play. So they made it a tough game, but I think we looked solid enough for the 3 points. So we're happy with that, and I think everyone else is. At
times, in the second half especially, the last 5 minutes, there was 2 challenges from either side. That game was a little bit ill-tempered at times.
I don't think ill-tempered. I think competitive. You know, both teams went at it, and I think when there's points at stake early on in the season, teams want to get them on the board, and especially when we, with the lead, then I think we wanted to just hold the lead, and we're going to put in tackles like that. I don't think that they were malicious in any way, you know, especially Tarpey's. I think that's just an honest tackle to try and block the ball. And
Tarpey can't tackle to
he can't tackle, but it's honest, you know. It's not that, so I don't think it was ill-mannered. It was just a competitive game where both teams wanted to, get something out of it, and unfortunately we did.
Dartford, having won the Ryman Premier League last season by some distance, are quite well fancied. They've got good crowds, over 1,000 they regularly get. They're quite well fancied. What do you reckon to them?
They'll be strong. They're a decent side, to be fair. You don't win that league by that many points, but they'll be strong. And to be fair to them, they went down to 10, I know, but they battled hard, made it a good game, but overall we deserved it, so fair play to them.
Excellent. Well, we got a draw at Welling on Saturday, goalless draw. That's a positive result. We don't normally get anything at Welling, but that's a good result.
Well, I think we've only won there once out of 4 times that I've played there, and that was another solid performance, to be fair. We had a couple of chances, but overall a draw was a fair result, and we've pushed on from there today and got the win, so hopefully we can push on from today, and you never know, we'll see how we go. Get to Christmas and see where we are, and we can either push on and see what we're going to do.
Yeah, like Wellesley said, I think we're keeping it strong at the back, and therefore that's allowing us to, once you don't concede goals, then it's a lot easier to nick one at the other end, and one of the hardest things is to keep clean sheets, and to be fair to the boys at the back, and like Harps has come in and helped them, and that we're keeping it solid in the back, and that always gives you a chance to get points.
I'll come back to you, Dino. Talking about Dave Tarpey's set pieces. Now you're a bit of a set piece specialist yourself. You're not getting anywhere near him now, are you?
Well, not off the floor, I ain't. But every now and then, every now and then, I go up for one because as me weight don't get me up and down as much as it used to. But I thought I go out there and I just keep moving and just cause a threat. To be fair, so.
So are you happy being on the end of his set pieces rather than being taking them?
Yeah, and Dean Inman, I got that £50 bet with you, and that's coming to me, mate. We've got a little competition, so wherever he is, I'll get him.
What's that? Most goals?
Yeah, I told him I have most goals. I said I ain't going to go up as much as you, but I'll get more goals than you. And he's put his life on the line. He thinks he has, bless him, but I'll be tough.
Well, two games in, Dino, you're the leading scorer out of all the strikers.
To be fair, we done this last year at Newport. I scored the first goal of the season, and we went on to have a torrid season. So I hope it ain't the same. So.
I'll quickly come back to Charlie. Have you got yourself a goals target this season?
I think every striker looks to get into double figures if possible. You know, that's always a good season. I don't necessarily have a specific target. Like I say, it's more about, you know, doing it for the team, taking it game by game, and the goals will come. You know, centre forwards, we believe in what we do. All the centre forwards do, and there'll be goals between all of us, I think.
Well, it certainly looks like it. Dave Tarpey, yourself, Ian Hodges, certainly goals in the side, especially when big men from like Dean Wells and Dave Stevens get up front as well, into the box. There's goals in this side. Then as long as we're keeping them out at one end and getting them at the other end, it should be a good season. Dino, Charlie, well played today. Good win.
All the best. Keep supporting us and stay strong.
Cheers, thanks, guys.
See you later, boys.
Cheers, boys.